Hi guys. Hi guys. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to AGW, Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S world. Well guys, I haven't been here for quite a little bit, quite for a while. I had a little issue a couple of days ago with my myself. I was experiencing some dehydration, and I had to actually go to the emergency room so that they can hydrate my body. And also, guys, you know that Anastasia loves water, so I don't even know why the issue was about me being dehydrated, as they said that I was dehydrated. So I don't know what that about. I don't know if it was a situation where there was my anxiety may have set in, or whatever. But it's so because I panicked, because I didn't like the feeling that overcame my body. You know what I mean? I got scared, so I actually went to the emergency room. I was spinning a little bit. Let me give you guys a prior example of what happened to me. Also, there was another YouTuber named Ava, who's my girl. She had an issue or something or another, and she had to be, taken to the hospital. Her husband took her to the emergency room. I don't know what the diagnosis of whatever she was experiencing that was going on. Like she said, there's a lot of other things that's going on with her that she chose not to reveal that, and she has that right to not actually tell, whatever else is going on with her. But let me tell you guys what Anastasia experienced that particular day. Well, let me get a bit of, guys, I drink water like a mad woman, hold on guys. So at any rate, I went over to my daughter's, from the apartments, and I went over there, which was I think I went over there on a Thursday. I can't remember, Thursday or Friday, but I know I was watching my granddaughters on a Saturday. And so, I'm over there. My daughter and her husband, they went out on a date, like they was going to Philadelphia. They was going to Philly, and to an event. And so I stayed there with my grandchildren, watching my grandkids. And, I was washing clothes, and they were playing, and I was washing clothes, and came back and laid across the chair watching them play with their toys and their doll, their mannequins and things of that sort. And all day, Saturday morning, we even got up, me and my family, my daughter, my two grandkids, my in-law, my son-in-law. We got up, we went out, we went, shopping. I went food shopping for my apartment, and I stored my food in the refrigerator to the very next day because I had to watch the kids on that Saturday, which was, that day was Saturday. And so, they proceed to, go on the event to Philadelphia. And so in the midst of it all, around 5:30, 6 o'clock at the most, I want to say, at the most, I'm washing my clothes, didn't feel sick, didn't have any compression, no chest pains, no numbness, no tingling, no nothing, no sweating, no nothing, guys. So I'm laying on the chair, and I said, okay, let me go and get my clothes out the dryer and go to the bathroom, to urinate. So as I proceed to get up, guys, this overwhelmed feeling hit me out of nowhere. Bang, just hit me out of nowhere. And so I went to, how you just set up. I don't know if I set up too fast or whatever the means may be, but I went to set up. And when I set up, I was getting ready to get up. But this feeling went right over my whole entire body. I promise you guys, I'm trying to explain it and describe it the best way I can. And so I said, something doesn't set right. Something doesn't feel right. I said, oh, what is this feeling that I'm having? And it did it again. So I said, okay, let me just calm down. Let me not let my anxiety set in, and I just start hyperventilating, you know, and I got my grandgirls here, and I don't want to get them upset, you know what I mean? So let me just try to calm myself down. At any rate or another, okay, I tried to, you know, to proceed to get up. So I had the red, you guys seen the red, my red thing that I have for my, you know, my hamper, like to put my clothes in, to put in the laundry. You guys seen this several times in the video. And so I had that, and it was in front of me with some clothes in it that I had already took out the dryer and had folded up. So I leaned on to the basket to get up. It wouldn't let me get up. And so I just felt this blear like over my eyes. And my heart starts to race and palpitate. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? Like, I don't, you know, recall me having any problems with my heart or anything, or what is this? And it just felt like my anxiety just hit me all in here, just hit me all up in here, guys. When I tell you a scary situation, because I've never experienced anything like that of the source in my life. 64 years of my life, I've never experienced anything like that, guys. I tell you. And so I didn't want to alarm the girls. So, okay, I got up. I leaned on the basket, you know, on the basket, and I pushed myself up. I'm spinning like this. I'm spinning. I'm spinning. So I pushed the basket, you know, not the basket, my laundry basket over towards the table. I said, okay, well, let me go towards the table and sit at the table, and maybe it'll subside. I go sit to the table. It got worse. It got worse. It felt like my heart was going to jump clean out of my chest. The overwhelmed feeling was here. It wasn't here where my heart at. It was just here. And I start to hyperventilate. I start to panic. And I told my grandkids, I say, hey, listen, Grandma don't know what's going on, but I need to call 911. I need to get out of here. I'm not liking this feeling. I've never experienced anything like this. I don't know if it's my heart or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but I have to get out of here. And so my granddaughter, the 11-year-old one, says, Grandma, what's the matter? I was like, I don't know. I just feel a little blurry. I didn't have no sweating, no chest compressing, nothing feeling like a set in my chest, no numbness, no tingling, no nothing. I had none of that. It was just the blare and the palpitation of my heart. So my granddaughter says, well, I'm going to call Mommy. So I said, yeah, call Mommy and tell her that I'm going to be going to the emergency room because I don't feel right. Let me tell you something. I do not procrastinate on things of the source like that. You never procrastinate on things of that sort, guys, because you never know what can be going on inside of your body. Okay? And so at any rate, she called Mommy. They're already in Philly now. And she says, Grandma don't feel good and this, that, and the other. And she wants to go to the emergency room. And so my daughter says, well, give my mom the phone. She said, Mommy, sit there and just wait for a few minutes and see what happens. Hell to the no, guys. Hell to the mother flipping no. I said, no. Something's not right. Something don't feel right. I don't feel myself. I'm out of here. You know, it was like almost 6:30. I want to say between 5:30 and 6:30 at the most, close to 6:30. So she told me to sit for a minute and see will it subside. And I said, daughter, this is not subsiding. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. And so at any rate, she was like, okay, well, when you get to the emergency room, call me, you know, and I had the girls with me. So what happened was, I think she might have told my daughter might have told her daughter, the 11-year-old one, to call the other grandmother. And I'm not sure, because I was just feeling so bad and overwhelmed, and the anxiety and everything, and the panic and the heart palpitation, and oh man, it was just an experience. It was just something that you would never want to experience, guys. And so My daughter, she was talking to her granddaughter, and so my granddaughter, the 11-year-old one, she called her godmom, and when she called her godmom, she told her what was going on and this, that, and the other. So the godmom says, "Hey, well, I don't have my car. My son has my car, and he's at work. He's going to work. Let me connect with my husband and see how far or where he is. Something of that sort. I'm kind of paraphrasing it a little bit." And she said, "I will be there to pick you guys up." An amazing, amazing woman. Absolutely an amazing woman. I commend her with every aspect of my heart. She was there for me and the grandkids, and she came and she got the grandkids. She got me. She took me to the emergency room. She went in. She waited until they, accepted me through, you have to go through the thing, put your stuff in the thing and all of that. And she says, "Miss Martha, I'll be back." She said, "I'm going to take the girls to my house with their god sister, and then I'll be coming back to check on you when I think they took you to the back." An amazing, absolutely amazing woman. I commend you, my darling, and I sincerely thank you so much from the bottom of my heart that you was there for me. I truly thank you. And so, I went through, they checked my bag, I went to the desk, I was called in, I went to the back, they put the thing on my chest immediately at the front, at the triage, under my heart. They did the heart thing, and the guy said, "Well, from what I see, it's okay." He said it was an alarm. I would have just snatched the thing out and you would have been going straight to the back, So now at this point, I have already hyperventilated. My anxiety had already set in because at this point, I don't know what's going on with me, Anyway, to make a long story short, guys, I went in, they called me in the back. I was tested and, all kinds of blood work and chest x-ray. And I had a chest x-ray and everything, blood work. Then I had to get, the second round of blood work to be sure. And then the doctor, he came in and he says, "Miss Quick, from what I see, could you explain what was going on with you? Explain your symptoms to me." And I explained it to him, and he says, "Okay, you're dehydrated." You say, "What?" He said, "You're dehydrated." I said, that's mission impossible. That can't be. That cannot be so. It can't be so. I never deprive myself of water. You guys know that. You know what I mean? You guys know that. Anastasia love water, and I drink my water. Anyway, I'm not going to go into all these details about what he says with, if you drink too much water, this, that. But anyway, I was treated with the IV drip. To replace whatever I lost from the dehydration. I guess the dehydration brought on the heart palpitation. But I'm going to still go see a heart doctor just to be on the shore side, guys. Just to be on the safe side. I pray to God that there's nothing, actually wrong or whatever the means may be. But he did say that he asked me, he said, "When was the last time that your blood pressure pills has been adjusted?" And I said, "I've been taking these for quite some time and they haven't been adjusted yet." He said, "Well, you need to do a follow-up with your doctor, which is tomorrow, guys. Wish me the best of luck, guys, and hope everything goes accordingly. And your doctor needs to, up your dose. Maybe your dose is not enough for you. So you make a follow-up appointment and you go and see him or her, whoever your doctor may be." And I was like, "Sure thing." So I immediately made my appointment. So I have to be there tomorrow by 7:20 a.m. to see my doctor for a follow-up and see what's going on and what's said and what she think that I should do. And she's going to raise my blood pressure pills or whatever the means may be. I feel okay. Because I just actually took my blood pressure to keep up with my blood pressure. And my blood pressure was 118, 18.
Millimeter of mercury, diastolic 84 millimeter of
Hold on.
mercury. Your pulse was 95.
Okay, so I just took my blood pressure at 120. I mean, yeah, what would that be? 120? Yeah, 120. I just took my blood pressure. So it's 118 over 84. My heart rate is 95, which is really, it's pretty good. That's good. So I take my blood pressure, like, I space it no more than like 4 times out of a day. Morning, noon, evening, and night, before I go to bed. And that's a good reading right there. So when I go tomorrow, I hope I have a good reading. I hope it's nothing that I hope it didn't affect my, when my dehydration was there, because I was so hyperventilated and so, as they say, dehydrated, and I was so nervous and scared, my blood pressure went up. Now, before I went to the hospital, when I was having this anxiety or dehydration, guys, I drugged myself like towards the back room over my daughter's house and her husband's house, and I said, let me take my blood pressure just to be on the sure side. So guys, when I took my blood pressure, because I was my anxiety had set in and everything, I thought it was going to be at the roof. Sometimes, like they said, your blood pressure monitor at home may be different from the monitor that you do in the hospital. Now, when I took the blood pressure when I was home, it was 111 over 68. My pulse was 93. Okay, so I was like, well, this is normal. So what the hell is going on here? Even though I was hysterical and the anxiety set in, and then whatever they said, the dehydration and everything. But when I got there, I do not like hospitals. I don't like going to the hospital because I'm always afraid of what they're going to say or what they're going to tell me. My father was the same way. He was a man of character who didn't like the hospital. He didn't like going to the hospital, but my father had hypertension and it messed up his kidneys because his blood pressure went so high. It ruptured, destroyed his kidneys. And that's what I was afraid of, like, oh my God, please God, don't let anything happen to my kidneys or my heart or whatever. And so, so when I got there, when the kids was taken care of, and over the God sister's house and everything, I was so nervous that my blood pressure elevated just that fast. Just that fast. So they had to put the thing on my finger. They had to keep me on the monitor to monitor my heart and everything, my pulse and my just my overall everything, my vitals and everything, because I was so hyped and so nervous and so scared that they was trying to elevate it, the blood pressure, and then they gave me the salt saline to help me to hydrate my body back. As time progressed and the time went on, I didn't get out of there till like 1 o'clock in the morning. So as time progressed, everything started to go back to its original normalcy. And so how they come in and do that last check to make sure that your vitals are stable and everything is okay. My vitals were stable and everything was okay. Okay, so just to come in to let you guys know that I'm sorry I haven't been here for a minute or so because Anastasia was, I don't know, I was going through something and I don't know what it was. I mean, they said dehydration. I said it wasn't dehydration. To me, it wasn't dehydration because I consumed water. As I said, they can explain to you sometimes your body can take in too much water, and you can lose everything out by peeing out. You pee out everything: potassium, ions, electrolytes, everything. You know what I mean? So I'm here. I'm back. Pray for me that Anastasia follow up tomorrow goes accordingly. That goes well. Okay, so that's that. So guys, I just wanted to get into a little bit of a topic right quick before the camera cuts off on me. I wanted to get into the topic about Adrienne Slay. Adrienne Slay, guys, what is going on with this lady? This lady is, oh my God, she's malicious. She is just, I don't get her. You didn't like your sister. You went against your sister. You lied and you said that you didn't put that man, killer out there. Like I said, I cannot speak against this man because I don't know him. I don't watch his videos. I don't know anything of him. But now all of a sudden you want to be humble. You want to be loving. You want to love up on your sister. You want something. You want something, Adrienne, and you need beloved to give it to you. Okay? Or is it that your guilt, your conscience is just eating you to pieces, that you can't sleep at night because your conscience is eating you so bad that you can't even sleep? You know, you've done some vicious, malicious, some horrible things. You've said some horrible things about beloved life. Okay? And it saddens me because she is your sister.